Science is under attack right now. That is not an exaggeration, a catchy phrase to get your attention. It's not hyperbole. It is under attack. I would not use that word if that wasn't exactly what is happening right now. Funding for research is in absolute crisis. It is being completely slashed in some ways and at risk of being further lowered in other ways. As a result, researchers are unable to do the work that they need to do. It's not just a pause on something that you can resume easily once things are resolved. These are projects that involve the lives of actual people being halted and irreparably damaged. Oftentimes, if you stop a study, if you stop a line of work, it cannot be continued because it is contingent upon a timeline. Even if that wasn't true, it's straight up halting all progress in biomedical research to urgently find solutions to and understandings of illnesses to ultimately save people's lives. Specifically, active grants that have already been awarded to people are being either rescinded or just not funded, meaning that money that labs and institutions have for conducting research that has already been selected and awarded, in many cases years prior, the funds are not being disseminated. So literally people's lives in the lab are at stake. People doing this work are not getting their salaries paid, let alone having the money to do the work that is in progress right now. Additionally, money that goes toward the upkeep and running of institutions and labs awarded to the institution or the department, these are called indirect costs, that is being drastically cut to a point where because of that too, research is being halted because research can't operate if, yeah, you're getting your own money for your grant, but the thing that pays for your lab, your building, your bathroom, the water, electricity is just being yanked away. Additionally, any new grants are not being reviewed. They're being completely ignored. And oftentimes researchers that are submitting for these grants, literally, if they don't get reviewed and they don't potentially get the money, game over. The entire research lab is fully shut down. People lose their jobs. And this is happening right now. And on top of that, the budget for research in the first place that has already been allocated by the government, which is already way less than what anyone hopes from the government to advance our health. That budget is already so small, and yet we've fought tooth and nail to get what we do have. And that's also in question of being even further trimmed, which has beyond devastating consequences I can't even put into words. To humanize this, I am one person that is in a lab right now. I am an academic scientific researcher. I'm a trainee. My salary and benefits directly comes from these grants because they are paying for my work and for me to be able to do my work. Literally things like my health insurance and the very little money I get to pay my bills to work full time, way more than full time. Let's be real. Most trainees, for better or for worse, are working 60 to 80 hours a week. That could possibly be taken away. But also the actual work I'm doing, I am getting emails telling me to halt my projects right now because they don't know if we can continue doing our work because we can't count on money that pays for literally the lights, the building, the walls, the heat. I know real people who are losing their jobs right now. I know people on the patient side who are straight up being dropped out of potentially life-saving clinical trials because they're getting canceled because they can't pay for them right now. This is not even an argument about whether or not we need reform. This is just saying that based on how these changes are occurring right now, drastically impacting people's lives, putting people at risk, and has devastating effects on people across the board.